I found that when I look at Irene's movement, as we practice Aikido together, I can see that quite a relevant movement to Aikido. And I do believe that martial arts is not a dancing, but there's definitely the aspect of dancing. And I don't anyway do not like using the word dance. There's a movement of dance, and if someone's looking at someone's moving with the music, or people moving in not in an everyday life movement, probably we could say dancing. But what we're doing is more like performing or moving. I don't really feel the difference between what's the difference between everyday life movement or martial arts movement or dancing kind of movement, performing kind of movement, because it's quite connected, and I don't like the separating the dancing and also just everyday life movement. But we do develop, improve ourselves, how we move as well, and how we push, how we keep the posture, and how we pose, and how we stepping, how we move in the head, hands, fingers. If you pay attention about all the movement, we are creating the arts in everyday life. We're becoming quite functional, and you see that some people who are really present they are really looking to each moment and the movement, how they move, eyes and mouth or nose or anything. It is very interesting. I maybe because I was all focused on the visual art before, so I really consider how I would look in a three-dimensional way. One of my friends who is a dancer said that it is not really easy to express themselves front and back and then left and right, and often there's a stage and there's audience, kind of two-dimensional way, so you know where you have to perform. But I had this voice from him when we looking at the dance, and dancers are in the middle of audience. I kind of understand that, because you cannot really see the magic of performer. Like, I guess in the martial arts like when you do embu, when you do performance or presentation in front of people, often the audience are surrounded, and you really go to focus on everywhere, kind of expanding from the body. So especially when you're doing rehearsing, if there's no audience in front of you, you got to focus to yourself at the same time, to every direction. You kind of shine in the energy. You also notice the awkward movement, or you see, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, I feel awkward. I see it's awkward when I look at this, and it's I got to move slower, or got to move faster, or I should have done this, or posture, and maybe I should tilt it here, and so on. But it is, when you film it, the performance, say that the one performance is amazing and really, really touching, but it's the film camera of the lens is a 2D anyway, and the camera should be able to capture the moment. Perhaps some way that we are actually focusing on the camera, that we know that, we somehow know that they're watching me, they're watching us.